Hey everyone, it's a spirited drop from my healing room today. I've got a few minutes before my next client comes in, and so I thought I'd come on with this spirited drop, which is talking about the difference in my offerings when you book me for a personal session. Now, I absolutely recognize that I need to make this clearer on my website, and I am going through doing a website refresh shortly, so I will make it clearer. But there are still quite a few people who book me for mediumship, but they're not really understanding what mediumship is, and so so they'll book me for mediumship, but they think they're getting a psychic read or a tarot read, which is perfectly fine, which I can offer as well. But I just wanted to make the distinction between a psychic read and a mediumistic session. So a psychic read is where I will be reading possibilities and potentials and hidden dynamics within situations and relationships that are occurring in your life, and also that possibly can be coming up, so it can be precognitive, and I'm reading that information which is held within your aura. So it's a bit like reading a book, except I'm not using my eyes, I'm using my clairs, so I'm using my mainly clairsentience and clairvoyance. Sometimes I will get language clairaudience, but that's how I perceive the information, which is all held within the aura. The aura is an amazing field of information and energy that holds everything. It holds all of our childhood stuff, it holds all the dynamics within our present life, and you think about how complex that is with our relationships and our work and our family dynamics and our body, our mind, our emotions, our spirit, and so on. And then it also holds the stronger patterns of consciousness in potentials for the future as well, and they're readable too. So a psychic read, sometimes I will do like a direct perception read, sometimes I will use my tarot, which I love doing. I did some beautiful tarot reads yesterday online for people. And very often the psychic read will naturally come through when I give Reiki healing as well. So more often than not, if you have a Reiki session with me, you'll also get some kind of a psychic read which we record after the session. So that's a psychic read, that's psychic perception. So I'm reading your aura a bit like reading a book. The difference with mediumistic sessions is that I'm still being given information, very much around perhaps you, what's going on in your life, a little bit of guidance, but it's mainly about a person in spirit who wants to come through and let you know that they're okay, they're still around, they're still loving you. So rather than the information being held in your aura, the information that's moving through my mind that I'm delivering to you comes from a living mind in the spirit realm, and it feels quite different. So a psychic read, while there's energy within the information, which is how I can gauge like how far off it is, how close it is, how probable it is, how accurate it is, I'm feeling the voltage of the information, but it doesn't feel like I'm in a conversation, whereas in mediumistic contact I absolutely feel like I'm in a conversation with a living mind. And also because it's evidential mediumship that I offer, the person in the spirit realm will take a few minutes to give me evidence to give to the client, so the client knows exactly who they are, and they can recognize them, and once that connection's made, then they can be actually really felt as well. So so that's the difference between a psychic read and a mediumistic session. Now, currently on my website, I don't even have a psychic read because it's just kind of assumed with the coaching that I do, with the Reiki sessions that I do, and some people engage me just for a psychic read. Totally cool. I'm going to clean all that up so it's much more easily determined and distinguished. But a mediumistic read is connection with a living mind in the spirit realm, and they do feel quite different, but all equally beautiful and all equally sort of dazzling as well, you know, to just to see what the mind is capable of perceiving and the guidance that's available to us all the time, all the time. All right, everyone, I hope that's got you thinking, and I'll be back with another spirited drop soon. Bye.